Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 8th of June. I'm talking to you. Look. We are at Alton Towers.
Yeah, and we
can have a photo.
Yeah. So we're here, and
Thank
do
you.
you know why everything is here and there's people out? Because it is the Mardi Gras festivities in Alton Towers, and that's why we're wearing our
Yeah, so let's have a look at you. Woo! She's all Mardi Gras ready for the Mardi Gras festival. She's saying hello. I know, look at her. So we're a little bit late today. It's 10 to 11. We left on time but got stuck in loads of traffic. Sorry, we just cut the video off a second because Daddy was ringing us. So basically we're a little bit late because we got stuck in loads of traffic. We did not expect to get here this late. But what we did was, as soon as we got into the Alton Towers, like into the grounds, in near the car park, not even at the car park, just into their section, me and Matilda got out and just walked once we saw the pedestrian way. It was only literally like not even a 5 second, well, not even a 5 minute walk, was it? It was really quick. We walked straight up. You come into the bit near where you get off the monorail, walk straight in, had our temperature, in and done. So it is now 10 to 11. So Daddy's gone to park up the car. This side, missus, we're on the wrong side. Walking on the wrong side.
Everybody, happy Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we're all dressed in Mardi Gras. Matilda's got her French Quarter Port Orleans Mardi Gras ears on. We found our Mardi Gras beads, didn't we?
These are from Captain Hook's Pirate Crew.
Yeah, so some of them are from Captain Hook Pirates Crew.
The red ones,
the others. And some of them are from Mardi Gras, aren't they? From Port Orleans, French Quarter, because you always get given like brace beads and things when you go there. So some of them are from there as well. So at the minute we are heading to go on
my favourite ride. I've wanted to go on this for years, Galactica.
We're heading towards Galactica.
And I might actually go on Oblivion, but we'll see.
Yeah, so we was going to go to Gansta Granny first and just get it out the way, but the wait at the minute is 120 minutes and the queue's actually at capacity. So we've decided to just scrap that and we'll come back to it later before we leave later on today. We're going to head to Galactica because Matilda really wants to do Galactica. If you've seen our other vlogs of here, we said last time that Matilda couldn't go on because we thought you had to be 13, but then we watched Despicable 3's vlog and we saw that their younger son Jimmy, that he actually went on and nobody questioned it. So we're going to go and have a try, aren't we?
So we do have to go on the scanner because it's at the other side of the park, but we will show you the magnificent view in the skyline like last time. Only this time we will have a different view maybe.
And at the minute, the wait for Galactica is only showing at 10, was it 20 minutes actually?
20 it was.
I think it was 5, then it was 10, now it's 20. So even when we get over there, it might possibly be like half an hour, but I still don't even think that's too bad. So all the decorations, Mardi Gras are up everywhere.
Plastic bags, I think.
Not plastic bags, it's like hessian, isn't it? Like organza stuff.
Like silk.
Very pretty.
It is very
So
pretty.
it's a beautiful day as well, as you can see. The sky is blue, the sun is out. Matilda's got a dress on, I've got my shorts and t-shirt on. It's Mardi Gras, we're happy, it's half term.
We forgot to tell everybody, today is actually World Oceans Day as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, today's World Oceans Day.
Oh, exciting.
I just saw the news on TV and it said Happy World Oceans Day.
Ah,
I was like,
funky.
So sometimes there are rabbits and
So you can see where we
deer.
are, we've just come from the front there, we've come all the way around the lake. That's where we ate last time, underneath the picnic areas. We'll probably head over there again later today.
Well, you can tell
All the
environmental friendly.
all the little pop-up stalls are all over there as well. They've got like Greek gyros and all different things for Mardi Gras. So they've got donuts actually. I saw Despicable 3 had donuts. Maybe we'll look at those Mardi Gras donuts later. So we're going to head off to Galactica and we'll let you know when we get over there and what we think. So we're just getting near to the skyline now and they've got really funky. This is the Voodoo Crew section. And they've got really funky. Finally, voodoo donuts. Voodoo Crew. All music's playing out of it and everything. We're just on the Skyliner and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. You can just see there like how beautiful the gardens here actually are. So there's people actually walking down there. You can walk all around these gardens. They're so lovely. There's little paths everywhere. I mean, right underneath us here, there's a path. Oh, that lovely pagoda down there with all the water coming out of it. There's people walking right down there as well. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous day as well for walking around, isn't it?
So if we do not do everything you would like us to do today, we are coming back next weekend as well.
Yeah.
So please text in. If you're getting bored of this, we will stop filming it.
Please text in.
So text in and please do like and subscribe.
Text in. Can you just please comment?
Yeah, can you comment if you're getting bored because then you've got something else? Comment on the rides you would like us to do today.
Because it won't go live until after we've been here.
Yeah.
People could comment on what they want us to do next week.
Yeah.
Come on. Thank you. But not what we're going to do today because we're already here today.
Oh yeah. Next week.
But we have just realised that we've actually very stupidly
It's not stupidly.
It is, well,
Could be little kid ones.
we put Matilda's. We ordered Matilda from Amazon. Loads of the rubber bands that go on her glasses. So they hook on both sides of glasses and go around her head. And she had them on in the car. So all the way here, she's had her band on, and not long, about half an hour till we got, well, ended up probably being nearly an hour in the end with the traffic. But she was hurting me because I'd put them on too tight. So I said, we'll take them off and we'll put them on again when we get there. Don't worry about it. So took them off. I've put them in I'd put them in my bag. In the rush of trying to jump out of the car to get in before all the traffic started, I've realised that.
You forgot.
Oh, 1 minute. Have we come up in the wrong place here?
Oh.
We've just gone the wrong way.
No.
We've gone the wrong way. We should have gone that way. We've gone to the gardens instead. Go up to Daisy's. Went the wrong way. Yeah, so in the rush to do everything, we've just completely forgot and done the wrong thing, and I think we've possibly left them in the car. So we did ring Daddy, didn't we? But unfortunately, Daddy's already just come into the park, so he's already checked in. He's on his way to the Skyliner now to come over and meet us. I can't find them anywhere in my bag. So we are still going to do Galactica, but it just means that Matilda's going to have to take her glasses off.
Which I am absolutely fine.
Which that she's all right with because she really wants to go on it, and because we're going to come back next weekend, we can make sure next weekend that we pack lots of rubber bands.
Pack them all.
Pack all the rubber bands, so that she can have her glasses on.
Put them in the Dooney and Burke bag.
We'll put them all in the bag next week. Yeah, I've got my sorry.
Dooney and Burke.
I've got my Dooney today. This is my favourite. I say my favourite Dooney, it's my only Dooney. I bought it on our first trip when it was our 10th wedding anniversary at Walt Disney World. And I never normally buy anything that was so expensive as a Dooney, but we did actually buy it. So if you're not familiar with a Dooney, it's something that you get from Florida. And it's a type of handbag. So I chose this one, which is the classic Disney print, small crossbody bag, but you can fit so much in it. They are really, really good. Gosh, it's hot, hot today.
Sorry, that music is because we're in the Forbidden Valley, which is the scary part. Lots of towers, which is where the scary rides are, 13.
No, 13's around the other side. This is where the Blade is, the pirate ship. There's Nemesis and Galactica. So we're going to head over now and see how we go. So, slight change of plan. We're about to go on Blade, a giant pirate ship. We're at the front of the queue, so Matilda's excited because that means we're going to get to the very seats at the very back, which means that your tummy goes even more the further back you are. So we were going to go on Galactica, and then I got a photograph sent to me off Daddy saying that he's found the orange band. So we decided to wait for Galactica, and luckily we had just got there and you had to pay for a locker, but the lockers were all out of use, so you had to go somewhere else to get a locker. So I thought, I don't fancy walking all the way back to the Forbidden Valley or wherever it said to go and get a locker to then come back to Galactica. So our plan is that we're going to go on this, aren't we? Super exciting. Then we're going to meet up with Daddy and hopefully he's filled up the freestyle drink. Then after we've done the drink, what we're going to do?
You guys want the end or the middle?
Oh, where do you want?
And
The end,
Number 9,
yeah.
please, thank you.
Super exciting. We've got number 9. Woohoo! We're going to go on this. Then we're going to meet up with Daddy, have a drink, get your glasses passed, and then head to Galactica. So we've just got on. It's super exciting. Right, fast forward a little bit of time now. We met back up with Daddy. Woo! We filled the drink like we said we were going to do. We got Mardi Gras and we went on. Matilda, what did you go on?
I went on Galactica and Nemesis.
1 minute, Galactica. And what was Galactica like?
Amazing!
Absolutely amazing. She loved it. I, on the other hand, was absolutely terrified she was going to fall out at any point. But I have to say, it was so smooth. It was really cool. I loved the bit where like it flips you onto your back. It was really good, wasn't it, Matilda?
Yeah.
It wasn't like really fast either, but it was super cool. We got off there and Nemesis only had a 30-minute wait. So we jumped on Nemesis.
Woo!
And what did you think of Nemesis?
Woo!
So actually, I don't think Nemesis is brutal as what it used to be. Because I used to get like battered on Nemesis. Like I was black and blue. Like I had like bruises and like my head used to always hurt and my shoulders hurt. But I actually feel like it wasn't that bad because it's quite smooth, wasn't it, Matilda?
Yeah, it was quite smooth.
I forgot how many times it went upside down.
Which I loved.
That was a bit of a shock. Matilda loved it though, luckily. Oh, daylight again. We were going to go to the roller coaster restaurant for some lunch, but we've been over and we've seen other people going over and it looks like it's shut for some reason. I'm not too sure why because it is 12 o'clock now. But now Matilda has finally completed the whole of this section. We've done Blade, we've done Galactica, and we've done Nemesis. So 3 rides down. Not bad considering we got here late. I think we've been lucky with the queues though, because it seems to be like super quiet over here. In saying that, Galactica's now gone to 90 minutes. So we definitely got in at a good time when it was only half an hour. We're now going to head over to Gangsta Granny. That is a 50-minute wait at the minute. A lot better than the 120 it was this morning. We do have the rider pass, access pass for Matilda, like I've mentioned in previous vlogs. So if it's too much, we're going to use the rider access pass for Gangsta Granny, and then we'll have a look at somewhere where we can possibly get some lunch from. So we'll catch back up soon. Super exciting! We've just got to Gangsta Granny Land. Oh no, so it's not Gangsta Granny Land. It's the world of David Walliams. There's me getting it completely wrong, and we've only just started.
There's something called the Royal Carousel.
The Royal Carousel, Raj's shop, Gangsta Granny the ride, and Raj's bottom burp.
Oh, Raj's shop. Look.
Then just to show you as well, just to the left of this is actually the Alton Towers dungeons. I didn't even know that was a thing here, but that's there as well. So in we go. This is exciting. So the Royal Carousel is here. Pre-sucked sweets.
Which is what Raj sells.
This is the fabulous Flavio's Fabulous Fandango. Ooh, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, because it's from London.
Ice cream.
We've got Raj's shop. We've got the Gangsta Granny ride. Oh, we've got Raj's bottom burp. Yeah, no, that's exit only. I think you have to go in through the right. That's Raj's bottom burp. Well, let's go and have a look first at what the queues are like. Inside the Gangsta Granny ride. And like I said before, it is a 50-minute wait, so we have used the ride access pass. So we've got Alton Towers Castle. Who is this person? Sir Snively of Snivelot. Countess Croakington of Toad's Hall. That's so funny. Who's over there? So it is pretty funky inside, like it's really cool that it's all decorated like this. And I think the normal queue is like this as well. To show you what I mean by the ride access pass, this is the ride access pass. So Matilda has her own card, has her name on, it has the expiry date, and it shows you where to go in all the parks to use it. When you come into the park, you get given one of these, which is a booklet, and every ride that you go on, because we haven't used it yet, they give you a return time. So if this ride is 50 minutes, they will put a time on it for 50 minutes time, and that's when we can go on and use this for the next ride. Okay, so quick update. We had to get out of the queue for Gangsta Granny because Matilda needed the toilet. Which is luckily that we do have the ride access pass, because the queue for the ride access pass, there was only like 2 people in front of us when we got out the queue. So hopefully when we go back in the queue, there'll only be a couple of people and we'll be straight back on it, because the problem is that she has an overactive small bladder, amongst other things. So the problem is that when she needs a toilet, she has to go. So if we're in a queue for 50 minutes and obviously she needs a toilet, we have to get out of that queue, and then it's very hard to get back in. A lot of the time you're not allowed back in the queues. It's really hard to get out of the ride queues. It's just really hard. She has a lot of problems with her bowel as well as her bladder, so it's really difficult. So we get the ride access pass just to make it easier for us. I said sometimes, we do queue in most queues, but anything that's more than half an hour, it's always a bit iffy for her. I mean, even that, we'd only been in the queue for 10 minutes and she needed the toilet, so it's just one of them. She can't predict it. So luckily we do have the ride access pass, so once she comes back from the toilet, we can just go straight back in again. I'm sorry to point something out because I was really confused at the beginning. So we have the Gangsta Granny ride just here, with the entrance is just there. So we've come in there. Gangsta Granny ride is here next to Raj's shop. The bottom burp is just there. We did that when we first came in. Ice cream. Then here you have this big building and it says Flavio's Fabulous Fandango. Now I thought that this was like inside the building a ride, and I couldn't work out how you got on this ride here. It looks like one of those retro rides, and I thought, oh, there's not any people on this retro ride, you must get on it like from the back. But I've since realised that this retro ride is actually not the retro ride. This is Flavio's Fabulous Fandango is actually this ride here. So just so you know, don't do what I did. Like a lot of people are getting confused as to where the queue for it is, how do you get in it, how do you get on the ride. So the queue actually is where you queue up for the Flavio's Fabulous Fandango. You go round the queue, come to the front, and then you get on here. Now there's actually no queue for it at the minute. It's just next to the carousel, and actually there's no queue for the Royal Carousel either. So it's just a little carousel. I think if you've been to Alton Towers before David Walliams Land, you'll know that some of these stuff did used to be here. This carousel used to be here and wasn't called the Royal Carousel. They have updated it, and Raj's bottom burp used to be here, but it was called the Frog Hopper. So they did used to have that. It was like a little land here, and I think the carousel actually used to be in this big blue bit here in the middle that's on the floor now. I don't think it was ever this far back. And then, like I said, this is the Flavio's Fabulous Fleming. I can't even say it again now. Fabulous Fandango. So it is like one of the retro rides that spins around. I'm sure me and Matilda will go on it in a bit, and I'll get Ant to do some filming while we're on it so that you can all see a bit of what it's like. And then the carousel's now just going around. So it is beautiful here. It's not actually as busy like the date, like the Gangsta Granny ride's 50 minutes, but apart from that, you've got about 10 minutes for the bottom burp, no wait for the Fandango, and no wait for the carousel, so it's really good. Oh, the back. Okay, so we'll catch up. No, just got off and everything's a crime scene. Crime scene, crime scene. Oh, that's clever. Oh, is it gone off now as I come to it? You didn't break it. They were on there, wasn't they? They might be down here again, let's see. Matilda, come on. Oh look, Detective PC Fudge. Then we've got mugshot suspects. I know where I'm at, thank you. What's this? Wally Bum's Way. Ah, we're in Raj's shop. Well, I'm not sure I want anything from this shop.
No, Mum, these are good for me.
Free gift, out of stock. Raj's deal with free gift with every tin of Spam. Buy one, get none free. What does it say?
I was part of the heist.
I was part of the heist.
Can we buy one?
We'll see. £6 those medals are, missus.
GQ medal.
A whoopee cushion. Oh, you can get all tops and things. Clearance, pre-sucked sweets, a trophy, a water bottle. Oh, you can get jigsaws and things. Matilda, don't touch, because if you're not going to buy something, you shouldn't touch it, remember? Rock and Ron. Oh, they've got all the books. Look at all the books. Yeah. That's so funny, that lady that's just come out has just said, oh well, it was no Figment ride, but hey ho. Like the Figment ride in Disney, Matilda. The Journey into Imagination. Oh, they've got like fridge magnets and things. Oh, wow, this is super exciting. A large Lizzie Corgi. A small Lizzie Corgi. Right, well, let's head out and see Daddy and then we'll go. We're not going to give anything away from Gangsta Granny, but what did you think of it, Matilda?
Amazing.
It was cool, wasn't it? It was really good. Lots of smells, wasn't there? Lots of trumps. And then we're in the queue now for the fabulous, I can't say again, you tell me, Matilda, what was his name? Flavio,
the fantabulous Flavio Fandango.
Okay, we're in the queue for that and there's literally like 2 people in front of us, so it's really quick. But just as you come on, it says Ben's dance outfit, number 188, number 185, Quality Street. Ben's dance outfit, 254, accident and emergency. Then what was the other one? There was other ones, wasn't there, Matilda?
Yeah, there was a storm cloud and melon with pineapple.
Yeah, like really funny ones. So we're going to go on this while there's literally no queue, and then Matilda's desperate to get her lunch, aren't you, missus? And it is 1 o'clock now, so we did try before for the roller coaster restaurant and it wasn't open, so I'm not sure if Daddy's got on any idea where we're going to go. The burger kitchen is just over there as you come out, where the exit is here. The burger kitchen's just over there, so we might head there, but we'll just have to see how we go. We're just at the food stalls now, so this is the first one that you come to, is King's Cakes Doughnuts. Just give you a little of the ideas there. So the king cake is £5.50, the donuts is £5.50, or you can get 4 for £20. King cake and coffee, and then various drinks. Oh, there's the Mardi Gras king cake, Orlino Maiorio, Fiera Fiesta, Biscoff Big Boy, and Big Pink Carnival. I'm going to get some of them later, definitely. We're not going to get them now because I have a feeling that they'll just be melted. Oh yeah, it's a grade 2 listed building, isn't it? Continuing with the English heritage, they're continuing to do it up. You've got the Yorkshire pudding wrap, which I have heard is actually really, really good. So the Yorkshire pudding wrap on its own is £9. You can get pigs in blankets, you get a portion of roast potatoes.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, we'll have a walk and then we'll have a look if there's anything else. There's not a lot of seating over here. There's a little bit under there. This seems like a popular one. This is a Greek one. Chicken souvlaki, lamb, grilled halloumi cheese, Greek platter. There's no prices on this though, actually. Oh, I can see there, £9.50 for the chicken, £10 for the lamb. This is a very popular one, this one. It's got a huge queue. This one is street food wraps. So there's barbecue, Cajun, Caribbean, lemon. They're £9 each as well. Oh, they've got noodles. I love noodles. So they've got, oh, the beef noodles have all sold out. Beef noodles completely sold out. They've got butterfly king prawns, spring rolls. Oh, they've got sweet and sour chicken. So like chicken noodles is £9.50, chicken balls with noodles £9.50, butterfly king prawns £9.50. Then they've got New York Pizza Company, handcrafted wood-fired pizzas. You're talking like £11 for a cheese, and then you're looking at, oh gosh, like 18 pound for a meat piece. That's a bit expensive. I don't know how big it is though. Oh, they've got the blooming onions and the tornado potatoes. The blooming onion is £7. Potato wedges are £5. And they've got some different variations. And I think that's it. That's it, yeah. So we're going to have a little decide what we're going to have. And then we'll check it out and we'll show you what we thought of it. We checked out all the food places at the Mardi Gras, and they were all actually like really expensive. And you couldn't use the million annual pass at any of them because they're all independent companies. So we decided to come and have a look around elsewhere because a lot of the wraps and things you can get over here anyway and use your discount. So we came over and we noticed that Wickerman only had a 60-minute wait, and the disabled access line, there's nobody in it, and normally it's heaving. Like, we've been in the disabled access line last time and we actually waited 20 to 30 minutes in that line most of the time because it's such a popular ride. And sometimes I let Daddy get the dinner and we'll go on Wickerman. So Matilda chose a chicken tikka wrap, didn't you? Is it really hot? Matilda got chicken tikka wrap and Daddy got chicken tikka wrap, but I didn't really fancy one. They're just not like my kind of thing. And Matilda's got some chips as well. So we went on Wickerman and we went through.
I got the chili, I got the chili.
Mine look better.
And you got discount. £4.
Oh my gosh, right, so this is... So mine is nachos with cheese and barbecue pulled pork on the top. It was £4.50 and we got annual pass discount on it.
£4.40 with discount.
Oh, sorry, £4.40 with discount. What is it normally then? Like £5.50, I don't know. So it's £4.40 of annual pass discount, and it's a big portion. It doesn't look very big, but compared to the chips, that's a big portion, that. You and Matilda got the wraps, didn't you? But in the end, it wasn't a place where you went to did not accept annual pass discount after all of that, did it? Yeah, it's built into Alton Towers, it's always here, but it's next to it and Bank doesn't accept it. So how much was yours and Matilda's? £14 for 2 wraps and a portion of chips, which is still cheaper because on the marketplace, in the little stalls, it was like £9.50 for 1 wrap. So that's still cheaper because we got 2 wraps and a portion of chips. So I would recommend that if you want something like a wrap or something, maybe don't go to those ones and just come to the normal ones here if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper. No, exactly the same. It's just the wrap, like a normal wrap, salad and meat, so it's exactly the same thing. You're just going to save a bit of money.
I've just always get nachos.
Yeah, but now I think we're always, so let's get the nachos. I mean, we could even get 2 of these and a portion of chips and it wouldn't even be £15, so you know, it's a great deal. So I'll let you know. I realised I started telling a tale about Wickerman and then Alton came over with my nachos and I got completely distracted by the fact that I had food and I had nachos. Really bad. So we got in the disabled access queue for Wickerman because, like I said before, there was no queue. When you go on Wickerman, they have like a cloakroom, so you give over your bags or sunglasses or hats, whatever you want to, and they give you a little ticket back. I never need this because you always hold the bags, don't you? So I didn't even think about it. Went right through. We go through the room where they normally do the pre-show about the Wickerman, and it's like pitch black. When we went through the room, unlike last time when I filmed it all, there was nobody in front of us because we were the first wave going through. So as we walk through, I'm trying to walk fast because Matilda doesn't like it because it really is like pitch black. Walked that fast that I didn't realise that at the other side of it, or I'm gonna say it's round, but it's not round the edges actually because there's other things around here. So at the other side, there is like a wooden fence and obviously a gap where you go through. It's pitch black, so I can't see the wooden fence. So I've walked right into it at some speed because I'm rushing through with Matilda. So I bashed both of my knees and all my stomach. My knee was bleeding a little bit, but I think it's all right now. Yeah, it's just like red dots on it where I've obviously bashed it and hit my stomach. So when we went through and we were waiting to go on, and the man said to us, oh, number whatever, I did mention to him that I think it's quite dangerous because you can't obviously because you're in the dark, and it could have been even worse if I would have I suppose you're not going to run at it, are you? But it still could have been worse. Like you could have fell completely over it. So luckily I managed to rein myself back. But it could have been worse. Then we sit down. We sit down on Wickerman, and I realise that I have my bag on me because I haven't given my bag in. So I have to give my bag in to the lady. which she was fine about. I apologised and she was absolutely fine. So we got off Wickerman, met back up with you. We've come and sat in the tent area, just next to where the I don't know where the quick service places are, but that's kind of what they are, aren't they? Opposite Wickerman, basically, yeah. So I've sat under here. It's nice and shaded under here, so it's really nice. It's cool as well, isn't it, under here? There's like a nice little breeze blowing through. It's really nice and cool. So I've sat on here. We've all finished now. My nachos was definitely.
I've been walking around with these ears up.
That's because Matilda took them off to go on Wickerman. That's so funny. My nachos are definitely the best, wasn't they?
Yeah, by far. And the cheapest.
Yeah, best on the cheapest. What did you think of your wrap?
I wouldn't bother.
No, not that nice.
No, really dry and not good.
Was it?
So I'm great. When I was eating my wrap,
What do you think of your wrap?
I do apologise, but I only had a bit of my actual wrap because Dad got a wrap with pure chilli on, which was chilli sauce. So obviously, not knowing, I picked up the chilli wrap, and after I nearly finished, I thought, whoa, my mouth is on fire, and then I realised that I had a chilli wrap.
I did check them, but I thought that you actually meant like proper chilies. Now, when you went to get mine and I opened up, I was like, oh, there's no chilies on either of these, but this one's got more meat on, so I think maybe Daddy's got like double meat on his. So Daddy will have this one and you have the other one. But it wasn't the one I gave to Matilda, was the one with chilli. It wasn't chilli, it was chilli sauce. But I didn't realise, she's eating it, it's really hot. And I'm like, well, it can't be that hot because you've only got...
It wasn't sweet chilli.
Proper normal.
Proper chilli.
I wanted chilli sauce. Well, she's eaten nearly all of it, and then Anne comes back and goes, she's got mine, I think. So we ended up kind of swapping, didn't you? So basically...
I had the last 10%.
You had the last like 10% of yours, and Matilda had 10% off the top of
she probably had
her
about
one.
30%.
Yeah, probably. And then gave you the rest back. So I don't know between them what they've done. But everybody's eaten anyway.
Yeah.
We had some chips of it, didn't you, as well? And you both just shared the last of my nachos.
We're both definitely. We're all getting nachos next time, basically.
Yeah, probably. And they do different ones, don't they? That was nachos in
They do loaded with white. They do beef.
Oh, right. Oh, that's quite good. So we might have a look at that then and get some different
But
ones
we were
next
saying
time as
before,
well.
weren't we, about bringing the Tesco meal deal, which is like $3.50.
Yeah, that's normally what
I'd
we do.
rather pay £4 and get that and not carry something around
Yeah,
over.
because normally we just got like a last time we came we got like a sandwich. You get like a sandwich, a snack and a drink.
Yeah.
And it's like £3, £54, depending on what shop you go to. And we brought it with us, but by the time we went to eat the sandwiches, they were warm, wasn't they? And it wasn't that nice, to be honest. But I did say next time I'm probably going to have to do that because it's ridiculous how expensive it is. But something like that's not too bad, really. Those nachos or like a portion of chips or something like that.
To be honest, there were 2 wraps in chips for £14 wasn't bad.
No, that's not. It wasn't nice, was it? That's the only problem, is that it wasn't nice. So we're going to have a bit of a chill now. We're going to fill the drink up, head to the toilet and see what the ride queues are like. We've decided to head into the X sector. We'll tie in your glasses, band, yeah. So I don't think we've actually been down here before, have we?
No, she's never been back here.
Right, I'm 165th world record holder of number of loops, a Smiler. It's got 14 loops in it. Wow. It's a bit creepy, that music, isn't it? We've just been watching the Smiler. I really want to go on it because we saw Jackie from Super Enthused go on it, and I'm thinking of all the places that she's been. She said that this was one of the best roller coasters she's ever been on in her life, didn't she?
Yeah.
She said it's literally the best thing she's ever been on, and I think like for her to say that, it must be good. But you can see it there. It does like loop, but you're not facing the floor or anything. It's like a little ride carriage, aren't you? So it's not like it's Galactica where you're facing the floor. Oh my gosh, I've got more than one going around. Oh wow, look at that. That is funky, Matilda, look at that. We'll see. So at the minute, it's actually only an hour wait, which is like amazing because normally the wait time is really, really big. And then this is Oblivion. We're going to have a little look at Oblivion. Oh, and then they've got another ride down there as well we can look at. So let's see, shall we watch Oblivion go in? So it says, don't look down. So when you're up there looking at it, oh, there it's going to the top now. And then it like hangs over for like 3 seconds or something. There's like some kind of time on it, isn't there? And then it just drops. Well, then once it's dropped, you're like, you're off it, and that's it. It's a really quick ride, to be honest, Oblivion. Oh, have they? So we can watch it as it gets to the edge there, and then it basically like teases you, and then it goes, and then it comes out somewhere else, doesn't it? Maybe over there somewhere. Oh, it came out over there now. There it is. And then that's it. That's the end of the ride. So it's a really quick ride, Oblivion. So I think we're going to go on Oblivion, and then we'll see what ride times things have got when we get off that. Right, we've missed out a bit of filming. I've completely forgot because I've had a bit of a nightmare. So we did Oblivion. What did you think of Oblivion, Matilda?
It was decent.
It was decent. I actually really liked Oblivion. I think I'd forgotten how good it actually is. Like, it's really, really good. I could have gone straight back on it. It's so good, Oblivion. I loved it.
Drink of water.
Oh, thank you. Nice and fresh. Got some water in it now just because I think too much fizzy pop's not good for you, so we got some water. So we did Oblivion and came off. Matilda said she felt all shaky and didn't want to do Smiler, so that was fine. So then we thought, let's go for a little walk and have a little rest from it. So we sat down for a bit, had a bit of a rest, had a drink, got some water, went for a walk round, and she said, oh, I fancy doing 13. So I said, oh, okay. So headed over to 13, got our access pass out because the queue was 100 minutes. Went to go in and all these people start walking out. I think this is very strange. And then someone said, oh, just to let you know, they just announced that there's technical difficulties and they don't know how long it's going to back up again. So we sat there for about 10 minutes, didn't we? Yeah. And just more and more and more people were streaming out. So we decided to just give up. So that was 13 that was down. Rita was also down. Sorry, I've got a tickling throat. Rita's also down, so we couldn't do Rita. Spinball Wizard is back up and running now, but that's also been down as well. And then I can't remember who else down. I think over the course of the day there's always been like 2 major rides down. So like Nemesis was down at one point, Wickerman was down, 13 and Rita are still down, so that's all that land completely out. Oblivion was down before, Smiler went down and back up. Everything just been like up, down, up, down. So we decided to just leave it. We got some donuts, so I'll show you the donuts when we get to the car. We all chose a donut each from the special Mardi Gras donut stall. And then Matilda was still adamant that she didn't want to go on Smiler. She just really didn't feel like it. But I was really excited to go on it because I feel like I've never done Smiler and I'd really like worked myself up for going on it. So I decided that I'd just go on it by myself. So I went on it by myself. I'm not going to give anything away, but it was really, really good. It's not like as rough as what you think it is. It is really smooth. Lots and lots of loops. At one point I thought, oh my gosh, this must be the end by now. I've gone through that many loops. Can't possibly another loop, but there was. I know it is like the world's most, what is it, the most loops? Most loops in a roller coaster in the world or something.
Yeah, I think
so 14 loops, obviously. So it's 14, so it's quite loopy. But it was really good. So we've decided just to call it a day now. Matilda's a bit tired. We're both a bit tired from walking all day. It's very hot. It's 4 o'clock and we've been here since just before 11, wasn't it? So
it's not as hot as Florida, but it's a lot hillier.
No, but it's a lot hillier as well, and we didn't bring hats. Should have brought hats really because my head is burning. Got sun cream, but didn't bring hats. And no, it's hot. We're tired, and we're coming back next week. We've done loads anyway. So the only rides that Matilda now hasn't done is Smiler and that spin thing. Is it Enterprise? And then like just some of those little retro rides. I think there's 2 retro rides that she's not done, but they're not like the originals anyway. So out of the originals, it's just, well, Smiler's not an original really, but there's Enterprise and Smiler are the ones that I'd like her to go on. So we're going to refill our drink, nip to a toilet and head home. Just wanted to give you a quick overview before we left. So this is kind of like what the festivities look like from the top. So it's really nice. They've got all this coloured, what would you call it? What are they called? know, what's the stuff like the streamers kind of thing? Streamers, like bunting and that. And then they've got little like Mardi Gras displays as you go down. This morning they had the people over there cheering. This morning it was there when you came in the middle. It was like waving. You can just see the tower in the distance. You can see it from here. The tower's quite up my top. If you think you're walking, but you can see how downhill it is. You're walking constantly. A lot of it is uphill. So I think that's going to be. Oh, we're going to show our donuts actually. Yeah, we'll show the donuts in the car.